wish I knew everything I wish I do. Maybe you wish it too. Let me make your wish come true. True, you on my mind. Hello, Sagittarius and Grand Rising. Welcome to your weekly message. And Sag, we are doing this week a message about your coins. We're talking about your money, your pentacles. So, for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Jupiter, North Node, and Sag in the second house, which means you are a Scorpio rising. For my Scorpio risings, that means you have Sag in your second house. This could be a message for you. So, again, Sag, Sun, Moon, Rising, not Venus, guys. This is not love, sorry. Sag, Sun, Moon, Rising, Jupiter, North Node, and Sag in the second house. Let's talk about your money. So specifically, Sag, we're going to be talking about the flow of your money and what is stopping that, what's slowing it down, what's blocking it, any blockages that are going on with your money. We're going to be getting to the bottom of that in this video. So if you're interested, let's get in tune. For Sag, Sun, Moon, Rising, Jupiter, North Node, and Sag in the second house, what is stopping or blocking the flow of your money? What is stopping or blocking the flow of your money? For Sag, Sun, Moon, Rising, Jupiter, and Sag in the second house. What do you need to know about your money? Teaching and learning. So Sag, you are the sign of the teacher. You're the sign of the philosopher. And I feel like there are lessons that you're meant to learn right now that are going to help you. You have new beginnings. Ooh, there's a need for you to embrace some type of new beginning for your money to flow. All right, Sag, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Ooh, look. Sun, Moon, Rising, Jupiter, North Node, and Sag in the second house. Then we have spiritual partnership. Wow. At the back, we have physical activity. So Sag, it looks like your money is tied to your ability to move your body. So some of you guys could make money from actually like physically moving your body, fitness, yoga, you know, things that require physical movement. For others of you, that's not your career path or choice. Your money is just tied to the care that you give to your body. Right? Physical activity seems to be important for you because it's the way that you connect with your body. Having that active connection with your body, I feel like it helps to get you into a sort of balance, right? Where you can open up the channels for abundance to flow in. Let's see, we have communication, manifestation, and spirituality. Have you guys said out loud what you wanted? Like, have you guys verbalized to God, source, universe, what it is that you want to manifest? Because I'm seeing here like spirituality, manifestation, communication. Like some of you guys actually need to, like, the reason your money hasn't really been flowing the way you want it to is because you haven't actually asked for it, right? To manifest, you have to make it known what it is that you want, whether it's you writing it down, whether it's you speaking it out loud, whether it's you thinking it on a very specific, detailed level. But I feel like you guys have to like communicate to God what it is that you want. Some of you guys got to communicate that to yourself. Some of you guys have to get clear about what it is that you want. I feel like also spirituality is playing a really big role in your ability to manifest. I feel like some of you guys, your money is tied to your spiritual practices or to your, what do you call that? To your ability to connect with God's source. Right? Some of you guys could be spiritual teachers and like you're meant to pursue a path that's going to, like, your abundance is meant to flow in a specific way. But I also get here because I see spirituality, spiritual partnership, new beginnings. I feel like some of you guys are meant to embrace some type of new beginning that's coming online for you. The reason why your money seems to not be flowing is because, to me, spiritual partnership is the partnership you have between you and your spirit. There's a new beginning happening here. Some of you guys could be going through a spiritual awakening, and that's why your money isn't flowing, because the emphasis or the importance is more on your connection to your soul than it is on your connection to like external materialistic things right now, right? Like you're beginning a new journey. Not to say that this journey won't be abundant, but I feel for you guys right now, your money is being stopped or blocked because you're meant to be focused inward instead of outward, if that makes sense. I feel like doing physical activities that really connect you with spirituality are going to help. Again, like things like yoga, things that are connected with spiritual practices, right? Like just anything that really connects you to your soul. I feel like some of you guys, like working out, it does something for you, or like physical activity does something for you. Being active, because sometimes physical activity is not about exercising and working out. It's just being like physical movement. So some of you guys have to be on the move. Like you guys are the sign of long distance travel. So I feel like being active physically is going to help bring in your money. And because I feel like there's a lack of that, Some of you guys may be experiencing delays or slow-ups or holdups with your money. Let's see, let's keep going. We're going to use the Sacred Traveler's Oracle for Sagittarius and see what is the slow up, what's the hold up with your money, with your finances, with your coins. What does Sag need to know? What does Sag need to be aware of when it comes to their money, their finances? What is slowing it down? What's holding it up? What is impacting the flow of Sagittarius' money? Fogged in, go slow, take time. Infinite abundance. Abundance is pouring into your life, and discovering truth. You stand in the light of truth. So with teaching and learning, I feel like there are some truths that you're meant to discover, especially about yourself, especially about spirituality, that's going to help you discover what it is to be abundance. For some reason, I get that there is a very new spiritual beginning happening for you guys. I keep getting spiritual awakening or like spiritual ascension. Like for those of you who have already had your initial spiritual awakening, I get like spiritual ascension for you guys, right? With fogged in, go slow, take time. I feel like you're with teaching and learning. It's like you guys are really like, let's do it like this, right? 222. That could be symbolic for somebody, angel numbers. But you guys right now are learning some lessons that have you a little bit confused, or they have you a little bit unclear in your headspace. I feel like that's meant to be happening. That's purposeful, right? Take your time with these lessons. Take your time learning these lessons. Go slow, trying to integrate these lessons and mastering these lessons, because it's not meant to be a fast process for you. I feel like your money is tied to you learning and mastering things that are going to help you to master parts of yourself. With new beginnings, we have infinite abundance is pouring into your life. So there's clearly a new start happening. And this is the focus of the spread. This is the center of the spread. There is a new start happening where infinite abundance is pouring into your life. But to me, the emphasis is on the word infinite, right? Infinite is really tied to God's energy. God is an infinite source, right? So that means that this new beginning that you're having with yourself / like your spiritual partnership with God, that's going to allow the abundance to come in. So your money hasn't been flowing, Sag, from what I'm getting, because you have not been in a deep enough connection with your universal source. Like, well, obviously it's the same universal source that we all share, right? But like, it's your personal connection to God. It's your spiritual partnership with God, with your higher self, right? We have uncovering treasure. Beneath the surface lies great bounty. And so what I feel like is for you guys, it's going to take, because I'm doing pairs here for you guys for some reason, like this is how it's coming for me. So we're going to line them up like this, but let's pair the two overall energies together. And you have physical activity with uncovering treasure. I feel like it's going to take effort. It's going to take for you guys to physically go within. Like some of you guys have to actually connect with your body or connect with your inner worlds by means of like external activity, right? Some of you guys, the physical activity could be traveling. Some of you guys, the physical activity could be exercise. Some of you guys, the physical activity could be yoga. But I feel like there's something you physically need to do to connect with your internal world. Like it's going to help to open up that world for you. Wow, let's keep going. So let's see. Let's get some. I heard Rebel deck and I don't really feel it, but I feel like they said it for a reason. So I'm going to trust what I heard. And let's see what the messages are for Sag, Sun, Moon, Rising, Jupiter, North Node, and Sag in the second house, or Scorpio Rising. For Sag, Sun, Moon, Rising, Jupiter, North Node, and Sag in the second house. What are the messages? Let's get one more shuffle. All right, 2 fell on the floor, so I'm going to grab those, and I feel like that could be something significant. Let's see, Sag. All right. Oh my gosh, Sag, wow. Look at the 2 energies that dropped. You need a good cry, or a good effing cry. Get the ugly cry on. Let the ish go. Your soul will thank you. Wow. You need a big hug, a big effing hug. Squeeze. So Sag, what I'm feeling is that you have some releasing to do. I feel like they said the physical activity could be crying. Some of you guys have releasing to do, and that's how you connect with source. That's how you connect with God, right? Like some of you guys are discovering truths about yourself through your connection to God, right? Like God is revealing some things about you that maybe you didn't know. And I feel like Sag, things are getting real for you guys. This is really interesting. So you're having a new opportunity to have infinite abundance, but there's releasing that has to happen before that abundance can pour into your life. Like I'm seeing that. And you may not even be aware of what's happening, but you're really learning a lot of lessons right now. The reason why your money's not flowing the way you want it to is because, again, the emphasis is on your spiritual practices, your spirituality, not so much on the physical world, right? And a lot of you guys, I asked the question, what's slowing up your money? It's the physical activity that you indulge in. It is the physical activity that you indulge in. Like literally, Sag, what I'm seeing here is that some of you guys are focused on the physical when you need to be focused on going within. Some of you guys use the physical to go within, but I feel like it's also being able to sit in silence and sit with emotions. Like this is coming up for you guys too. Like being able to sit with emotions and release them. I feel like that's creating space for the infinite abundance to flow in. You guys are actually getting acquainted with a deeper level of yourself. You're discovering deep truths. Wow. This is crazy, Sag. So it's not to say your money's not going to flow, but right now you need to be focused on like discovering the truth of who you are, discovering what God is to you. Like that's the energy I'm getting. Like your focus is on spirituality right now. And that's what needs to be your focus. The money will always be there. The money is infinite. It's not going anywhere, right? But right now, what's important is that you connect with God, because God is going to help bring this full circle for you. I get that. Bottom of the deck energy, detox. Drink a smoothie, unfriend that asshole, throw some ish out. So I feel like for you guys, Sag, right now is like a purging season for you. We're in Scorpio season. I feel like it's a purging season for you. You're connecting with your spirituality. You're learning some deep truths about yourself and maybe even about God, about the universe. But I feel like what's happening is that you guys are really connecting with a part of yourself that you haven't tapped into. And that's what's opening up this new chapter for you. Like surrounding this new beginning, you have all this emotional releasing. And I feel like once you release, once you get to that, ooh, the infinite abundance just pours in. And abundance is not just only money. Abundance is happiness. It's health, right? It's being able to have your right mind, right? Like abundance is just well-being overall, including financials. So you're going to be covered infinitely by everything you could ever need. But right now is the time for you to really connect with your soul. Your soul is crying out for help. And not help like you've been doing something to your soul, but help in the sense that your soul just needs you to focus on it for a little while, because I feel like you've been storing some energies, especially with all this releasing, all this blue emotion right here. And it's meant for you to actually discover some deeper truths about yourself that maybe were unclear to you at one point, but they're becoming clear to you now. Wow, Sagittarius. Oh my gosh, this is getting interesting. So let's see, what deck should we use next? So they're bringing me to Tarot. And let's see what the energies are coming out for you guys for Sag, Sun, Moon, Rising, Jupiter, North Node, and Sag in the second house. What is stopping the flow of Sag's money, their financial abundance? What is slowing down that flow for financial abundance for Sag, Sun, Moon, Rising, Jupiter, North Node? For Sag, Sun, Moon, Rising, Jupiter, and North Node. So the first one was, ooh, we got the World in reverse, Sag. Interesting. So there's some type of chapter that, let's keep going. Let's see. For Sag, Sun, Moon, Rising, Jupiter, North Node, and Sag in the second house. What is the energy? What does Sag need to be aware of? All right, we have Four of Pentacles. Okay, yeah. I was going to say there's a chapter that you're reluctant to close out because you're holding on to something. Temperance. And there's a need for you to like balance that out. I feel like there's a fear of going into like a new beginning. There's a fear of the unknown, or a fear of embracing a new beginning. Because when I pulled numerology, my question was, what's stopping the money, right? What's stopping the flow of this? And it's like new beginnings, but clearly the new beginning is not the issue. The issue would be you being reluctant to go towards this new beginning. And that makes sense with the World coming out and the Four of Pentacles. You have a closed off heart chakra. You don't necessarily trust that if you close out this chapter that things will balance out for you. But you're needing to have confidence, Queen of Wands. You're needing to be a co-creator who is very self-assured, who's very confident and very connected to spirit. Wands is fire energy. Fire is like ether. That's spiritual energy, right? So in being the Queen of Wands, whether you're a man or a woman watching, or whatever you choose to identify as, right? The Queen of Wands is somebody who creates from a powerful place because she knows herself. She's self-assured, she's confident, she's full of passion, full of life, full of zest, right? She's good where she's at, and she knows what she wants, and she goes for it. Full on, no questions asked, no ifs, ands, or buts. And I feel like that's what needs to happen for you, Sag. Let's see. We have the Six of Wands. And look, once you do that, you're guaranteed to have victory and success, right? We see energies here. You come out smack dab in the middle of your energy. Temperance is ruled by Sagittarius. I feel like there's a need for you to temper your energy, right? Maybe you've been giving too much to like your outside world because, all right, for Sagittarius, for what I'm getting for you guys, look, we have Saturn and Pisces here, 8 of Cups. Wow. What I'm getting for you guys, Sag, is that you've been contributing too much energy to your outside world with physical activity, right? You've been trying to do the things that would attract the abundance instead of tuning into your spirit that has the abundance already waiting for you, right? With 8 of Cups being here, I feel like in order for the abundance to flow, there are emotions, especially emotions with all of those cups there, and with all of this emotional releasing here, there are emotions you have to leave behind. You have to purge, you have to release in order to go towards a brand new beginning, right? With the Queen of Swords being here and the 10 of Cups, I feel like the issue as far as why your money is not flowing is because maybe you have an idea or a certain mentality of what your happiness or your happily ever is supposed to look like. However, the universe has its own idea of what your happiness and what your abundance, your infinite abundance has to look like or is supposed to look like. And I feel like it's just a matter of you planting seeds and waiting instead of trying to cultivate things on your own, if that makes sense, right? It's not about the physical activity. It's about connecting to your spirit, and then you will know what infinite abundance is meant for you, right? And I don't mean like how much money can you achieve in this life, if there's a cap on that. No, what I mean is you'll know the means in which you're supposed to attract your infinite abundance. We all have access to abundance, but we all have ways in which abundance is naturally meant to flow to us, right? When you force things through physical activity, but you're not well connected to your spirit or to the truth of your spirit, right? You will do things, physical activities, and see little to no results. And that's what I'm getting with this 7 of Pentacles. It's like you had your own idea of what you could put energy into that would give you money or that would yield you results. But the universe had its own idea of what you needed to be doing or what you need to be doing in order to get the abundance you're looking for, right? Some of you guys here, again, there's a new chapter ready to open for you, but you're reluctant to like go towards that. And I feel like it's because, again, you don't really see what this is. You don't really understand this opportunity fully. And with Fog Den being here, it's like with Fog, you know, you really can't see right beyond like what's literally I can't even talk, beyond what's literally like right in front of you guys, right? And so I feel like that has you a little bit sheltered. It has you a little bit protected and a little bit guarded, especially over your heart space. Because I feel like for you guys with your money, if you want it to flow, all you have to do is just allow it to flow, right? Temper yourself. It's not to say don't be cautious, because that's what this is. This feels like a cautionary energy. Like, I don't know if I could do this just yet. I don't know if I'm ready. It's okay to be cautious, but also be willing, right? That's temperance, not leaning too much to one side or the other, but being neutral, right in between both energies. And I feel like you're not supposed to be overly cautious, but you're not also supposed to be overly confident. You're supposed to be right tempered in the middle, because if you look temperance, it's like you have these two energies and you have these two energies that actually correspond really well together. The Queen of Wands and 6 of Wands, that's confidence that brings success, right? The World in reverse and 4 of Pentacles, that's reluctance to close off a chapter or to close out a chapter because your heart space is actually closed out. These two energies really coincide well together, and what you need to do is remain neutral in the middle. Embrace this new beginning, and naturally this energy will begin to fall away, because I do believe that's the energy you're meant to walk away from. And this energy here of being confident and having self-assured success is what will come in for you. That infinite abundance will make its way to you. Yeah. So Sag, we're going to close out with some advice for you, which I really like this reading a lot. I feel like you're just needing to connect with your spirit more and really just trusting that the emotions and stuff that come up for you, once you release them, that's like the last step before you get to this new cycle for yourself. Some of you guys didn't want to release the emotion, and that's why the world is in reverse. That's why the Eight of Cups is here, because those emotions were your support system. You've carried those emotions and probably become really accustomed to carrying the weight of those emotions, but you need to release. You need some comfort. And I feel like once you do that, look, high vibes, you need some high vibration in your life. The infinite abundance will flow right to you. Like literally at your doorstep, like waiting for you. So for Sag, Sun, Moon, Rising, Jupiter, North Node, and Sag in the second house, what can they do to get this money flowing? What is the advice for them as far as getting their money right, getting their money flowing? For Sag, Sun, Moon, Rising, Jupiter, and North Node. Sag, Sun, Moon, Rising, Jupiter, North Node, and in the second house. What does Sag need to know? All right, we have observe. Not getting caught in the story or details, total acceptance of what is, step back, see the bigger picture. If that's not Sagittarius energy, I don't know what is. Literally, like, you guys rule bigger picture, right? Versus your opposite, Gemini, which rules like smaller details and smaller pieces of the puzzle. You guys see the big, large scale picture because usually you guys are after like higher knowledge and things of that nature. I feel like you're not needing to get caught up in the story of like the emotions that you're carrying with you, right? These emotions are with you because they're tied to an identity. And that's what I'm saying. Like, some of you guys have been carrying emotions and you're unwilling to go towards this new beginning, unwilling to release these emotions because they're kind of a part of who you are. And that's what you need to detach from, walking away from those emotions, because that's also walking away from an old story. You're defining yourself a certain way, right? You're defining yourself by a certain expectation of happiness, even by, you know, let's just say like you guys, by the effort or the energy you put into something, right? But it's not really about your physical energy or physical effort. It's really about alignment. That's how you manifest and that's how you attract. So let's see. Ooh, darkest before dawn, and we have allowing. So I'm going to read those to you. Overall, we have ultimate love. Forgive others and yourself. Release the past. Again, release the past. One more time, release the past. Send love and light. Change inner to change outer. Didn't I just tell you guys it's not about the physical activity, about what you're putting out there. It's about connecting to your soul, and then the rest will flow to you. Literally. So darkest before dawn reminds me of like Dark Night of the Soul. It literally reads, breakdown before breakthrough. Major shift is in progress. Dissolving barriers, ascending. So I was saying for you guys, if this is not like your spiritual awakening, then it's like a spiritual ascension. And this is what's happening. You guys are going through an ascension process, but you're meant to observe what's happening and accept what's happening for what it is. Go towards this new beginning, because I can tell you guys have felt that there's a new beginning coming, and there's been this deep down reluctance to like open up to this. But that's what needs to change. We have allowing. And it says, relax, enjoy yourself, have faith, allow situations to unfold, answers come, highest outcome. Meaning that infinite abundance is already yours, Sagittarius. You just have to allow. You just have to release and you have to allow, literally in that order. So Sag, I'm going to leave this right here because this is literally like what I have for you. This was beautiful. If you vibed with this, if this hit for you, if this resonated, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Tell a friend and tell a friend. Let's keep this beautiful channel and family growing, glowing, and going. Until next time, my beautiful Sagittarians, I love you. And that's it.